Well, greetings to all you cigar aficionados out there. Today, you can see my background looks a little bit different than what you normally see here in the cigar shop. So I can't actually say thanks for coming into my shop today because that's actually not where I am. I am actually enjoying some time here with the family in Maryland. My parents live in Hanover, so that's where we've decided to come to see some family. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you've probably actually seen this background before. I was actually here last September. I actually did quite a few Perdomo reviews on that trip that I was up here. So today I have the Nat Sherman. This is their host. This is their host Maduro. You can see that band a little bit right there. I would say it's a real simple band. I have smoked a Nat Sherman host before. I thought I had posted that review. And then people kept saying, we don't know where your other Nat Sherman review is, and I realized I guess I just magically deleted it after I thought that I had posted it. So unfortunately, that one is not able to be seen. It is gone forever in the deletion of time. So like I said, I have smoked a host before. The host that I did smoke was just their Connecticut version. Of course, like I said, this is their Maduro. And I will say just a quick nutshell about that cigar. That cigar was absolutely fantastic. It burned great. The flavors were excellent. The smoke production was perfect. The draw was fantastic. The roll on that one didn't actually look like much. It actually had more of a machine rolled look to it with a pretty big vein. And I thought that was going to give problems. I really didn't think much of it. And then the way that it smoked was just fantastic. It totally blew me away. So high props to that one. And that's why if you go back and you watch my Nat Sherman Timeless, you'll see that I make those comments that I had such high expectations for the Timeless. So, like I said, doing the host Maduro this morning. Just looking at it here, it looks very similar to that other host. You can see there's a pretty big vein right there. I have very high standards for this Nat Sherman, just very high, like I said in my Timeless review. This one looks like it's got a little bit of a split on the foot right there, but it's right at the start, so I doubt it's going to give me any problems. This is rolled in kind of like an oblong shape. I mean, you can see right there, it's not real circular and it's not real square. It's just kind of a little oblong. There's a really nice dark leathery barnyardiness on this. I would say there's even maybe a little bit of kind of like baking cocoa in the background as well. Yeah, good. So I'm gonna cut this to a cold draw. This draw is fantastic, and this wrapper is extremely sweet. I didn't think that this was a flavored cigar. I have had this in my humidor, but I don't have any other flavored cigars in there, so that's interesting. This has to be the natural flavor. Man, if I didn't know what this was, I would immediately think that this was a flavored cigar of some kind. It is very sweet, just all over the lips. I mean, it tastes like it's a flavored cigar. I know for sure that their Connecticut was not a flavored cigar, and this gave me no indication of it being a flavored cigar. So man, I'm not sure what to make of this one right now. You see, I got that little hole right there. Actually, not very big at all, but this draw is just fantastic. Man, on the lips, it's like a flowery sweetness. Not quite a honeysuckle. More of a sugary, flowery sweetness. There's a little bit of that barnyardy leatheriness. Yeah, I'm excited and kind of conundrumized about this one, but you know the drill. I'm gonna light this up. Lots of really black leather comes out right away. This is so interesting with this sweet tip here. Like, it's putting a really nice spin on that flavor that would just be kind of black and dark. I feel like it's almost fooling my taste buds. There's definitely like that baking cocoa in there. There's like I said, the blackened leather. Um, I mean, I'm hesitant to say some black coffee because that's kind of the same flavors, but man, but that sweet tip is really just kind of, it's almost adding like a cappuccino feel to it. Uh, yeah, like it's probably instead of that black coffee, because that sweetness, it's making my mind think of like a sweetened like cappuccino coffee instead. So yeah, good start here. Here on the start, I've actually got a little bit of a run happening already. That's interesting. I mean, this part just kind of burned up really quick. So you know the drill. I'm going to be right back in 1 sec your time, and I'm just going to enjoy this nice weather where you can actually enjoy outside, not being in Texas. And I'll be right back in 1 sec. So I'm through the first third of this Nat Sherman Host Maduro. So all through this first third, that sweetness is really just balanced out with that kind of cocoa-y, leathery, creamy coffee tones. The sugary sweetness is definitely still there on the lips. It's adding a whole nother just complex layer to this thing. Like I said, this had to have been intended, because it is just there on the lips. But I would say what's really kind of magnifying right now is how well all these flavors are actually blending together. It's actually just a really nice myriad of everything just kind of coming together and fitting really nicely in your mouth. One's not overpowering the other. All those flavors are kind of working in tandem. You can see right here I've got this burn going. It's not real straight. It's not bad. The smoke production is excellent. The draw is still excellent. So yeah, overall I'm already happy with this cigar. So I'm gonna get into the second third and be right back in 1 sec your guys' time. So I'm just about done with the second third of this Nat Sherman Host Maduro. A lot of that sweetness has really come off this end right now. But I would say all through the second third, it just kind of turned into a really nice, semi-sweet cappuccino flavor. Gosh, it reminds me a whole lot of like the Java Maduros. Reminds me a lot of like the Nub Espressos, where it's got some black coffee tones to it, but then it's also got that real nice creaminess as well. It's got that creamy sweetness. Now that sweetness is starting to fade. It's just barely there now on my lips. So I'm thinking that this is going to turn just a lot darker here in the last third. You can see the burn still is right there. It's nice and straight on this end. It's getting a little bit wonky. It seems like it's just going back and forth. It'll straighten out, and then that side will burn a little more. Then it'll straighten out, and that side will burn a little bit more. But it definitely hasn't been bad. It's been straight overall. The draw is still fantastic. The smoke production is still excellent. I actually set this thing down 2 times just for a little bit, and I came back to it a little bit later, and it just kept burning on. Really happy with this cigar so far. It's already starting to kind of change here into the last third, so I'm actually really excited to see where this one goes. So I'll be right back in 1 sec. So I am through this last third of this here Nat Sherman Host Maduro. All that sweetness that was there on the wrapper, it's all gone. I would say my prediction for this did follow accurately. It definitely turned to just real dark wood, real dark coffee. It is starting to get a little charcoaly here, and you can see my burn isn't very good right there. I did have to touch it up a couple times. It just kept burning real bad one way or the other. I did have to put this down and let it go out to do some stuff and come back to it, so I'll attribute a little bit to that. But like I said, as far as the flavors go, just real dark coffee, real dark wood. Smoke production is still excellent. The ash is hanging on excellent, which I'm going to tap this. because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, so overall, I would say this is just a great cigar. I'm really liking the Nat Sherman Host. Like I said, I do plan to smoke that Timeless again and give kind of a recap on it, because I just wasn't really happy with it after I had smoked the Host, and then later on moved on to the Timeless. It just didn't live up to the price that I expected it to. Yeah, so there you go. So if you're not there already, brothersfinetobacco.com. I will say this for Adam. Adam, do not forget to like and comment and subscribe. If you guys got any questions about how to smoke a cigar, how to light a cigar, proper cigar etiquette, please drop us a line. We'll actually be posting a series of videos with some questions about just smoking a cigar. If you want to keep a cigar, how to preserve that, here very soon as well. And as always, thank you for watching. So if you're ever in an emergency situation, you have a toothpick and no cutter, just take this, poke your holes, circle, 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 and then poke there in between those, and bam, you've got a cut cigar.